It's my boy.
It's my son. That's my son.
So.
See, it's uncomfortable hearing that when you're not expecting it.
Mark Crombouy's. My name is Cole. His name is Mike. His name is Jay. We like anime, and this is episode 78 of the Anime Protagonist Podcast. And on this week's episode, we are going back to the football stadium, the CFL football stadium,
Canada Football League,
Canadian Football League, and we are doing a battle royale between characters that were submitted by you, the listener. Oh, what a twist. But before we get into any of that, Jay, you asked me to ask Mike what's on his mind, so I'm going to ask Mike to ask Jay what's on his mind.
Well, listen, this is what's on my mind. Jay, what's on your mind?
There you go.
I got nothing this week, actually. I'm going to be honest.
Boop.
You got
Booping
nothing.
Beep.
You've been doing nothing for an entire week.
I mean...
What did you do
work?
this week?
Did you
What did you do
observe
this
anything
week,
about
Jay?
humanity this week?
No. I've literally sat still, stared at a brick wall, and
Did you have any good food?
no.
You've just been eating saltines?
You had no thoughts all week.
I've been filter feeding this entire week. I'm like
Feeding some gefilte fisk?
I'm like SpongeBob from that episode where he's
SpongeBob?
yeah,
Where, you know that episode of SpongeBob where he's a literal human sponge?
where he's
Oh, wait, that's all of them.
where he's sitting in the middle of his house with a penny, a chip, and a used napkin, and just eating nothing, so he doesn't break into a million pieces.
Mm-hmm. That was you this week?
That was me this week.
I just noticed right now that Mike hasn't changed his shirt in a week.
Yeah, that's kind of. Mike, wash your
Mike's-
shirt.
I think
Mike's
I'm gonna
living
wear
that
this shirt.
unemployed life.
I think I'm gonna wear this shirt every time we record now. I think it's gonna be a thing.
Mike, don't
That's a
wash
good
it
look,
either.
though.
I know
wash
it
either.
just kind of screams anime podcaster. You know what I mean?
That's a sweet shirt. Wear it to Icon.
Oh, I should.
Oh, you should.
I should.
You should.
I should.
We
Did I
should
tell
all
you?
get shirts like that.
You know what, Jay?
What?
Jay?
Yeah.
Are you planning a cosplay for this year's Icon? That could be what's on your mind.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you took oh my God, Jay!
Jay,
I
come on,
told
give
you.
us something.
I told you literally before
How's-
we started recording. I have nothing this week.
How's
and
Tears
you're
of the
like,
Kingdom?
I
You
haven't
are a
really played it
podcaster.
much.
This is your job.
What? Honestly, what did you do this week?
I've done literally nothing.
Okay, that's it. I'm looking up something to be on Jay's mind.
Okay.
Conversation starters on Google. Jay,
Okay,
Jay,
this isn't on me.
what's the last thing you bought online that you really loved?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
Mike, what was the last thing you bought online that you really loved?
The last thing I bought online that I really loved. Ooh, that's a tough question actually. Right off the dome, like
Right?
yeah.
Right?
that's kind of-
Thank you.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
That's tough. Okay, I actually thought of something.
There you go. Give it to me, Jay.
I think it was last week I went out to the cabin for the first time in like
There you go. There you go.
for the first
See?
time of the year. And that was a lot of fun. I got to see family that I haven't seen in like probably since around Christmas time, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which is really nice.
What's your cabin situation like? Is it like, because there's like two ways you can, when people say cabin, it either means like a physical like building in a different, in like on the lake type deal or like a lot, or is it like a trailer that's kind of built into the place kind of deal?
No, it's like a cottage.
It's like a freestanding structure made of
It's
log
like a
and
house.
timber.
Yeah, it's like a
just
house.
Another house. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, it's technically not even mine. It's my aunt and uncle's, but like they invite everyone over every year, so like
Yeah, it's
mighty
the
nice of them.
family cabin.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Those are always nice.
Yeah, and I mean like my family, at least on my mom's side, is like so close that like we don't care if we just like we'll pop in without notifying anyone. Like we'll just like pop in, just be like, hey, we're here for the day.
Okay, quick poll. You have like your own house, let's say, like your own space, and a friend someone shows up with no notice beforehand. How do you respond?
I think it depends on the person.
It depends on the friend. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
okay,
if it's you guys, I'd be
any of
pissed.
us.
Yeah,
I'd
of
be
us.
happy.
I'd be
No,
pissed.
I'd be very pleased if one of you just showed up.
I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I'd be like, at first I'd be like thrown off a bit, and I'd be kind of like, what is happening? I don't like this. I didn't get myself ready for this. My brain is not prepared. And then I'd warm up to it, I think is how it'd go.
For clarification, I'm joking. Honestly, if one of you showed up, I'd probably be like, knowing me, my first reaction would be like, how do I respond to this situation?
Yeah.
And
well,
then,
that'd be a very strange situation if we just walked into your room.
Yeah.
Because we'd have to get through multiple layers of security.
Yeah.
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 That's true.
Yeah. But like in this hypothetical, I'm living on my own.
Yeah.
And like in a house.
I'm very much a text first person. I want like I want like at least a little heads up.
Yeah. Especially like give me time to like clean and make sure I don't look like a slob.
Yeah. Right. And just kind of like get ready, right?
Yeah, because like and I'm sure that this is something that happens to everyone when you're home alone and you're not expecting company, your standards of living are much lower than when you have company over.
Yes.
I mean, it's true, of course.
Yeah.
And then the tradition of all Midwestern households is when the friends come over after you've already spent hours cleaning your house. Oh, I'm sorry, it's so messy in here.
Yeah.
It's a disaster.
You have to say that it's messy, even if it's like spotless.
Yeah. Sorry, it's just a disaster, you know.
Yeah. I didn't have any time to clean up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they see something, then you can be, I'm so sorry. It's
yeah.
If you forgot to sweep a corner.
But the best part is like nobody actually cares about the mess ever.
I really care.
Honestly, like if it's disgusting, that I don't like that.
Yeah, like I mean,
but if it's like a little like lived in, whatever.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I mean, like honestly, if something is too clean, I'm like, I get a little bit sus as well because it's
that's
like,
right.
You know, like, do you actually live here?
Yeah, and it's just not comfortable being in like an immaculately clean space either, right?
Yeah.
So what did you do at the cottage? You just hung out?
We just hung out. Like, my cousin was playing Pokemon Violet, and so I had my Switch and Pokemon Scarlet with me. So we played co-op together. I helped him get the item you need to get a Ceruledge.
Okay.
That was fun. And then he texted me a couple days later, and he told me he got the save data bug that erases your save data.
Oh, I thought they fixed that.
No.
Oh no.
So I feel super bad for him.
R.I.P. your cousin, did you say?
Yeah, my cousin.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. But speaking of things that suck.
Say it.
Mike, what's on your mind?
Oh, on my mind this week. I just got back from doing a bunch of manual labor. I said in the Discord that I was going to be spending today building a gazebo for my wife's grandparent. And as you two are aware, and probably will have forgotten by the time this airs a week from now, today was really hot and sunny. So that was great to be working hard in the hot sun all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a little zapped from that. I completed my yearly tradition of getting some kind of bizarre sunburn. Because I'm just like an idiot, and I put on sunscreen, and I'm just kind of like, I don't really care about the sunscreen, even though I should, because I burn like crazy. I'm the type of person that just burns like you wouldn't believe.
I think the more white your skin is, the easier you are to burn.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're three very pasty lads.
Yeah.
You could, if you just like colored over any of our screens, like you dropped some sour cream on your phone while you're watching us, you wouldn't even notice we're so pasty.
Yeah.
Honestly, you could just stack us on top of each other, and like the color, the shade that all three of us are is exactly the same.
Yeah. I feel like Jay's, like just the way we record here, because he doesn't have a ring light or anything, he doesn't look as pasty as us. But rest assured, listeners.
Honestly,
the paste is there.
I could probably like post a picture in our Discord and something and be like, you should
do it. Just post just a picture
selfie
of your belly or something, or like your chest,
or like your feet or something,
in the Jay's Feet.
I'm not
channel.
wearing socks today.
Oh, Jay! That was me and Cole fighting to get the soundboard to work. It won't work though.
Yeah, it's not working.
It's my lucky day, I guess.
I wanted to ask you guys this week for my weekly Ask You Guys Something. Have you ever had any like crazy sunburns or anything like that you remember, or like brutal like skin injuries. Do you know what I mean? Like just kind of like Skinjuries. I don't know if that's ever been said before, Jay.
Look, I'll coin it. I'll coin the term.
That's a J original.
Yeah, I like that. I don't know. I was always sunburnt. I was probably like you. I refused to put sunscreen on when I was a kid.
I still refuse to put sunscreen on.
Yeah, I'd get burnt on my shoulders so bad. I remember one time there was once, and I was like, it was like the weekend that I graduated high school. Me and my friends all went to the big beach near us place.
Near us place.
Us place. The big grandiose beach that we have around
the grandest
here.
Of beaches, yes.
Mm-hmm. And me and my friend were walking around, and it was so hot, we'd like dip our towel in the water and then put it on our shoulders to cool down.
But tried and true technique. But then
tried and true technique. But once you take the towel off, now your skin's wet and you burn worse.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And if you did have sunscreen, you're screwed. Yeah. You probably wiped it off.
Yeah. And then I got like heat stroke from that.
Did you?
I threw up. Yeah.
I've never had heat stroke actually.
Yeah, I've never had it either.
Because I guzzle water like a mofo when I'm out, like just in general. I drink a lot of water. But like when it's hot out, like this is my water bottle. If you're on the YouTube, you can see it. It's huge. Yeah. I've had it for a while now.
Yeah, you're supposed to have 8 glasses of water a day, at least supposedly.
I've filled this thing twice, so this is my third fill of it today.
Yeah,
but I was outside, so yeah. Yeah. Jay, any good sunburn or sun stories for you?
I think that the best story of me getting burnt was when I was in Israel in 2011.
Oh. That sounds like it would be hot.
You're basically like in a desert when you're there, and like I said not too long ago, I'm still not the biggest fan of putting on sunscreen, and like even if I did, like it wouldn't really matter that much.
What is it like? What about the sunscreen do you not like?
Feels weird. It's like greasy.
Yeah, I don't like putting goop on me.
Gotta get that goop.
Yeah.
Get the goop all over. They have spray-on ones that aren't goopy.
Yeah,
then you're just extra greasy.
It feels
though.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
It still feels funky on my skin.
I agree, Mike, that is definitely better than putting on like the lotion sunscreen.
See, I like the lotion. Actually, I like the goop.
It's the lotion on the skin.
Yeah.
It gets the hose again.
I don't know. It just feels like it works better.
Yeah. But I just remember like walking into the hotel after a day in the desert, and like just like head, torso, just
oh my goodness,
covered in like sunburns. It was bad.
Oh, that's horrific.
Like I mean, I remember because I was on a tour. They were like, make sure you're bringing water with you because you're gonna want to drink water, a lot of it. So like I didn't get a heat stroke, which is good.
Yeah.
But
I feel like in places like that though, like what do you do when you're on say like a big excursion in like a foreign country and it's super hot and they tell you also to not drink like the tap water? Do you just like stock up on bottles? Like what do you even do?
Yeah, they basically from what I remember at least, they gave out bottled water.
Oh. That's smart.
Yeah. Yeah, but it sucked waking up the next day and like basically like posing walking around because if you move like
posing, Jay, you're full of them lately.
What's going on?
Well, like I mean, like
Skinjury, posing. That thing you said last week.
But the cookie,
the cookie.
That wasn't on the podcast.
That wasn't on the podcast.
No. Podcast is now.
We'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
just cookie in the Discord.
Give Jay a cookie.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, just like walking around, like trying to keep every part of your body as far away from itself as possible to like not rub skin against itself to make it worse.
Yeah.
Starman just.
Yeah. Like Patrick Star out there.
Yeah. It's brutal. Yeah. But Mike, I think you have a story.
Oh, I have many stories of my skinjuries, as they would say. Cole knows the famous
they
one.
would say, yes.
Ah, yes, the famous one. Yeah.
Can you, and which one is the famous one? Because I have a few famous ones, I feel
Well,
like.
the famous one is I'm not usually this burnt.
Okay, that's the one I was thinking of.
Yeah.
So where we live, we get sun and shine. We get both minus 40 degrees Celsius, which is also actually minus 40 Fahrenheit as well. Fun fact.
Yeah.
And I, as a child, had snowmobiles, and because I have glasses, which you can't see right now because I'm wearing contacts, they'd fog up if I had my visor on my helmet closed all the way. So I'd leave it open just like a little crack, just to like let the air circulate through there, and it wouldn't fog up, right? Because it's not getting humid in there. And it was like very windy and very cold, so I went for like a long snowmobile ride like that, and it wound up like giving me both windburn and frostbite, like all on my upper cheeks, like right here. And it was like super red and like scaly and just not a good sight at all. Like not a good time. And yeah, Cole, would you care to elaborate the rest of the story?
No, please. This is your story.
Oh, good. Okay. So me and my friend, we lived outside of town, and we went to Burger King in the city because we went, for reference, we took like an hour and something minutes to get to the city of driving. And we get Burger King because we had this big hype up. We used to love Burger King for some reason as children.
Because Burger King used to be good.
It did used to be good.
Yeah, come on, get better Burger King. Don't be so.
Yeah, come on.
Don't be so mid these days. What's going on?
Mid is generous, Mike.
Yeah,
bad actually. Like actually bad. Yeah. You know what's actually strange? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jay.
Oh, I was gonna say they might have just gotten complacent because like they're one of the bigger fast food chains, and they're like, well, people will buy our stuff no matter what we do.
It could be. When I was traveling, actually, though, all the Burger Kings were just like packed, like very busy. So I wonder I wonder how much of it is actually just Burger King suck. Oh, oops. Our local Burger King suck. Whatever. It's fine.
I mean, this isn't live, guys.
Yeah, you can
edit
it. What was I saying,
I'm confused why Mike was like, oh, shoot.
Just because I've never actually said it live on the air before where we're from. But anyway, yeah, so I go up to the
chat's
till.
going wild, aren't they?
The chat's blowing up. I go up to the till and I order probably, if I had to guess, a double Whopper with cheese, heavy, all light mayo, please and thank you.
What's the point then?
Because there's so much talk.
Just order a salad then.
No, basically
with mayo.
There's light mayo, because if you don't get the light mayo at Burger King, it's like a full like 3 tablespoons of mayo on your burger. That's gross.
Yes, please. Why does it always come back to mayo?
I don't know. This is the mayo podcast now. We're just gonna avoid mayo. Should be just banned from this podcast. We're not gonna discuss it ever again. Anyway, and I get my
Cole, what's on your mind? Mayo.
The
Mayo Clinic.
I get my Whopper, and I used to have this thing where I'd fall in love with every like goth cashier chick that would serve me in my youth, and that was one of these times.
Was goth your type growing up?
Oh, I was an emo boy. Heck yeah. Yeah.
You know what they say.
Yeah. What do they say?
Big titty goth GF. Exactly.
Yeah. Except she was not big titty, but anyway. Yeah, and then I
like how you specifically remember that.
Oh, this is scarred into my brain. This is scarred in there. This is scar tissue. Play Scar Tissue by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Anyway.
No.
For the 100th time, I'm going to say anyway and then get back into the story for 2 seconds. I order, and then I sit down with my boys, wait for my food. And then I'm like, man, I should ask for her number. And of course, your roommates and your brother Cole were like, yeah, Cody, of course you should do that, you idiot. But like, they didn't left out the idiot part.
Yeah.
Just encouraging me to just go embarrass myself. So I go up
peer pressure sucks sometimes, doesn't it?
Oh,
well, I mean, you got to put yourself out there though.
Well, of course.
Like it's half teasing you and half being like, come on, dude, go do it.
Yeah. And a shy nerd, right? Shy nerd is like 15 or whatever. Do
you want to come see my waifu collection?
No, this is during my too cool for anime period. I wouldn't even had this shirt. I probably threw it out. So I muster up the courage to go stand up there and wait for my food. And when my food comes, she looks at me and she says nothing because she just hands me my food. And it's a fast food restaurant. And then I look at her and I say, do you have a phone? Because this is also the period where like, it's actually like a fair question. Some people might not have
some people don't have cell phones. At the time.
And she's like, Yeah, if you need, I can get like I can get, who do you need to call? Like she like thinks I'm like asking for like the main thing, obviously, because that's how I asked the question, like a goofy little goober. And then I am like, no, like your phone number. And then she's like, I have a boyfriend. And I'm like, and then I ran away.
Nice. Ran away, but you forgot the best line.
That I didn't actually say that though.
Mike, as he's running away, arms flailing, yells back at her, "I'm not usually this burnt."
Yeah, because I had all the wind burn, right? And I didn't. That didn't actually happen. I didn't actually scream at the top of my lungs while flailing my arms behind me.
I believe Cole's story.
I might as well.
That's way too detailed to not have happened.
It's been said. It's been told so many times that way that it's probably just true at this point. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to believe that the way Cole told it is the correct way, because it's funnier that way.
Yeah, sunburns suck. Like burns on the skin suck though, because it's like there's nothing you can do about it. You just have to live with the consequences of your actions. You know what I mean?
You just gotta ride it out.
Yeah, you just gotta suck it up and just move on with your life. And speaking of moving on with our lives, Cole, tell me. What's on that big hot bread of yours? Oh,
Me?
Sorry. Not bread. Head.
Wow.
Cole, how's Zelda?
Zelda's great still. Okay, my thing that I want to say is my ADHD is like going crazy. It's doing absolute backflips this week, boys. I started 3 separate audiobooks because I couldn't finish them.
Okay.
I started 1984 on Monday.
Okay.
And then on Wednesday, I started The God Delusion by Richard Dawkins. And then today, I started American Prometheus, which is the J. Robert Oppenheimer biography.
Okay. Probably because you got all influence from seeing that movie.
Well, I haven't seen the movie yet.
Well, I mean, like seeing that it's coming out.
The trailer, yeah. No, something's wrong with me, boys. Something's wrong with me.
You should try drinking more caffeine, like in the form of tea, maybe, because it kind of caffeine actually kind of does help with the old ADD. It's stimulant.
Honestly,
it's similar
tea
to
with
like
a good
Ritalin
book is like The Call. Like that's the move.
It's a move. It's for sure a move.
I don't read.
Yeah, Cole can't read. Remember, doesn't know how.
Yeah.
But the thing that
even
I don't understand
though.
about that, Cole, though, is like when you start something, like say you start like an audiobook.
Yeah.
For me, I'm not happy until I've made it to the end of that book. Cause I want to see like how it goes. I want to go start to finish how it all plays out. Right. I get sucked into it. So like, are you just not getting sucked into these books or?
Well, I think like I've read 1984 before. So
that's kind of fair.
Yeah.
I don't know, like it just was being pulled in different directions, I guess. And Zelda.
Yeah.
Playing Zelda. Discovered as of the release on this will be patched out, but there's a duplication glitch in Tears of the Kingdom where you can basically duplicate any material.
Item. Yeah.
It is already patched out actually today.
Yeah. I know it was patched out today as of recording, but I haven't uploaded the game yet, so I'm just
freeze your updates.
Yeah, I'm just getting as much stuff as I can now.
You don't need to update it. There's no online functionality, so there's no point. There's no
exactly
to.
Unless like I want the DLC in the future. Yeah. But I've got so many diamonds, guys.
Do you? What are you gonna do with all of them?
Sell them. I'm rich.
Are you?
Filthy rich. Yeah, I've got like 50,000 rupees.
How far are you into the game?
I don't gotta worry about money. I've only got the last like dungeon to do.
I finally made
4 dungeons
off that tutorial island. Now I'm finally like wandering Hyrule.
Me too.
Yeah.
Have you ran into anything? Have you ran into those hands?
Yeah, I've run into the hands a few times. I have no idea how to deal with them, so I just run away.
Scary. Like those are the scariest things. No, the hands.
Jay hasn't run into them. Obviously,
they're like they're in the gloom and they're just like hands, and the music is all
so fast, and they're
like you can't outrun them.
And you can't once they're locked onto you, you really can't get away unless you're on a horse.
And the music is creepy, and like the tint of the game goes all red and stuff.
It's awesome, but it is horrible.
The first time I saw it, I'm like, what the hell is it? Oh my god!
That does sound really cool.
Yeah, it's
you'll see them soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, I saw one thing. There was a tweet that came out just before the game where it said like, I hope in Tears of the Kingdom we get that same like moment of terror as when you see your first guardian in Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
And yeah, you do. When you see one, Jay, like, try and run, but you can't run. You cannot
what do you do?
run.
Like, what do you actually do with those? Like,
well, you can
kill them?
Yes, because there's one. I had to kill one. For the story.
Yeah.
And when you're done with the hand, you're not done with it. There's more after the hands.
Oh no!
Does it have babies?
No.
Is that what happens?
No. Well, first of all, you have to kill all of the hands super fast, otherwise they regenerate. And once they're all dead, like an overworld boss will come out.
Oh, come on!
Yeah, it's terrible.
That's exciting.
You know what I'm noticing about Tears of the Kingdom, and maybe you guys have played Breath of the Wild, right? Was Breath of the Wild this hard? Like, I feel like I'm dying constantly.
I feel like they definitely bumped it up. But the other thing too is you're still early game. Like, you have 4 hearts probably.
I just recently got 6 hearts now.
Okay, yeah. Zelda's funny. Like, in the early game, you die constantly, and then later on, like, you've got so much health and stuff. Like, you're a machine.
Yeah,
you can't die.
And especially, it seems like once you get it, like, more batteries and zoanite stuff going on, you can kind of like almost hack your way through the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
you can like build a tank and just like drive into a camp and just like blast away at them.
Have you done any of that, either of you?
I have, but then okay, so I built my tank and I went up to a camp, and it was one of those battle taluses where all of the moblins are on the back of like one of those big rock monsters.
Oh yeah, I accidentally
and I
landed on one
didn't
of those.
notice it was a battle talus, so it got out of the ground and then it just destroyed my tank.
See, I'm not even at the point where I got the paraglider yet, so like I'm
okay.
Yeah,
the paraglider. Once you're on the ground, you'll get it.
Yeah.
Once you get to that first village.
The most I've done so far is I checked out Hyrule Castle because Zelda was apparently there, and there were people like exploring the castle, and then I talked to the captain guy, and he was like, "Oh, go back and tell them that I'm good now."
Okay, so you're like almost done the tutorial.
Yeah, you're basically like, you go and you talk to Pyrrha one more time, and then you'll get the glider.
Then you blast off, and you're
Pyrrha,
in the game.
big glow up, by the way. Big glow up for Pyrrha.
Was she in the first game?
Yeah, she was a little kid. She was like one of the like little kids.
I do not remember her at all.
She purposely like de-aged herself to the point where she was like a child.
Yeah.
Mike's Googling it.
I'm Googling it. Oh, I kind of recognize her now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's the one who gives you the Sheikah. No, she doesn't give you the Sheikah Slate. She gives you like some of the updates for the Sheikah Slate.
She does give you the Pyrrha. Where do you get the Pyrrha
pad?
Pyrrha pad.
No, that's in you get the Pyrrha pad at the very beginning, right before you're about to. Never mind.
There is a lot of really good fan art of Pyrrha. I'll just say that.
I mean, look, from what I've seen online, people are very thirsty for Pyrrha. Or whatever her name is.
I wouldn't even
people are thirsty for like all of the characters in Zelda.
People were thirsty for Zelda.
Listen,
back when Breath of the Wild
nerds
came
just
out.
be thirsty in general, and then you mix in anime and gamers into that, and they're like double thirsty. So like it's like
even
quadruple thirst here.
People are thirsty for this Link too.
People thirsted for Ganondorf when he was announced. Yeah,
daddy energy for sure.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of daddy energy.
Oh
no.
It's time for the mailbag.
Man, what a segue.
Oh, that was really good. I'm glad we stopped in the game corner for a quick second there. And
we went to the game corner?
Well, we just talked about Zelda for a long time.
Oh, did we?
But by the time I realized we had a drop.
Welcome.
Live from
Oops. Oh, time for the mailbag.
Mixing the news.
My hand slipped.
I was wondering when that was going to happen.
That was just, you know what, Cole? That was fantastic. Good job.
Thank you.
This is why I don't have any control over it, because I don't want to do this.
Listeners, Jay, like, for some reason, refuses to have control over this soundboard.
This is on you at this point. Yeah.
It is. I made the conscious choice, and I'm glad I did.
It's a conscious thing, and he's made us very, very clear he doesn't want anything to do with it.
Yes.
Maybe he hates us, Cole. Anyway, we have mailbags from Bunny. Bunny, you get the dual mailbag this week. First one. Who is your favorite best friend character? I thought this would be difficult because typically they don't have a lot of personality. Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking that they mean like Killua, Sasuke, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
I have an answer to this. Don't you worry.
Do you?
Well,
go ahead.
To us.
Yeah. So I kind of wanted to go last because I thought that this would be a very funny take, but the best friend character is Friend A from Your Lie in April.
Oh.
Which one's Friend A?
It's Arima.
It's the main character, isn't it?
Yeah. It's the main character.
I don't know. It's been a very long time since I watched it.
It's been a long time since I watched that. Yeah, she calls him that.
That's true. Yeah.
So he calls himself Friend A throughout like the entire series because for most of it, he thinks that she likes his friend.
Mm-hmm.
So he calls himself Friend A.
Yeah. I'm gonna stick with kind of the chalk answer here, I feel. And I'm just gonna say Killua is like just such a great best friend and a character.
Mike, I need to say the thing now.
What's the thing?
Killua's old dick.
Oh my goodness. Cole's like doing double time in the edit here.
My God.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just like I'm just a sucker for like good friends who are like there to help each other, and he just like is so supportive and also like willing to kick butt, and it's just great. I don't know. Yeah. And he's got like as Bunny kind of alluded to, a lot of these characters are kind of just like their only personality is they are their friend.
Yeah.
Like Killua's got lots going on his own too, so it's kind of there's a lot there. I feel like Asuna kind of counts too for Kirito. She's kind of like very supportive of him. Like just because that they're like a relationship in the show doesn't mean that they're not best friends, right?
Yeah, I feel like the friend one in that is Klein, and he just gets thrown off to the side.
Klein would not qualify for this.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
I think Klein actually like could have been a good character if they actually like gave him time to develop.
If he did something.
If he did anything. He was
in the show.
Yeah.
Every time he pops up, I'm like, oh yeah, that guy exists.
I love SAO though. I love it. Yeah, so
me
good.
Too. Yeah, we need more. I never did watch that new movie actually of SAO.
Well, I don't think it's been released here. Has it?
It came out in theaters, so it's got to be available.
Yeah, the second one came out.
The second one did, yeah.
Was it released here?
Yeah, we were going to go see it, and then we didn't for some reason.
I think we were busy. Someone was busy.
Yeah. I feel like there's a good one right on behind you and to the left there, Cole, on the wall. Power?
Scully?
You did just get your power back, Cole.
Yeah. Scully and Mulder?
Sure, yeah. They didn't specify anime character, even though I feel it was implied.
Han Solo?
Chewbacca?
No, this one's tough. I do like all of the character dynamics in Chainsaw Man, and Power is best girl. So yeah, sure, why not Power? Power's fun. I like Power.
Yeah, especially when it's like running through your wires in your house when we're about to record a podcast.
Oh no, yeah, I had a power outage, everybody, before we started recording. That was fun. It is hella hot here in our city.
Yes.
Yeah, the power went out. Yeah.
I was about to ask Cole if he was outside today, but I was like, wait, you work today.
I worked inside. Yeah. And we have a constant struggle at my work about heating. Yesterday, they had the heat on in the office.
Oh, God.
Oh.
That's like my work. We don't put on the AC at all.
Well, I went back there and I turned the air conditioning on. I'm like, why is the heat on? This is insane.
At my work, the person who controls it, the control panel for our AC is in Toronto. So we can't even touch it.
I can just go into the back and turn it down.
Yeah.
But still.
Yeah.
Mine, they need to fill out since I work for a pseudo government job, there's permits and stuff that need to be applied before they switch over the heat to the it's a lot of work. It takes
they need to regulate the pods that the aliens are in so they don't overfreeze or melt. Right? Yeah.
Not allowed to talk about that.
Yeah, don't talk about that.
I mean, Cole could just bleep it out. We're not live.
How many bleeps do we need in one episode, though?
Yeah, holy Jesus.
Shout out to Pikachu, too. Ash and Pikachu. That's classic.
Sure, yeah. Krillin? I mean, Dragon Ball Z?
Krillin.
Classic.
Yeah, my boy.
Classic.
I like Krillin.
Yep.
Yamcha.
Yeah.
Yamcha.
Just a
He
punch
gets
bag.
tossed aside, yeah.
Just a potato
This
with
one's
a bunch
like
of holes
kind
in
of,
them.
I guess, but Shinobu from Monogatari.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'll buy it.
I feel like that's a deeper cut, but yeah, I'm
like it.
here for it. Yeah.
I like it. Do we got another question there, though, Mike?
We sure do have another question. Jay was about to say another one, though.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, I feel like we're just like listing like the friend to the protagonist rather than like best friend, just like the person that tags
Their
along.
sidekick?
Yeah, like I wouldn't say Shinobu's really his friend, and I don't think Pikachu's really like.
No,
I don't know.
They're friends. Pikachu and Ash are friends.
Pikachu and Ash are like
I
best
guess.
friends, man.
I guess
They're friends, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh my goodness, Cole.
You gotta blur that out. I was giving you a little bit of work.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad. I need more work. Guys, next question, also from Bunny.
Oh, God.
If you could watch any anime for the first time again, what would it be?
March
Personally,
comes in
hey. Question's
sorry.
not done yet.
I thought
Simmer
the
down
question
there.
was done.
Personally, no. See, the way these questions are phrased is the question, and then they give their response for me to read out to you. Personally,
Please read it. Can you read it?
I'll read it for you now.
At this point, you're just being more rude by not reading it.
Well, will you let me read it?
Please read it.
Okay, I'll read it. Personally, for Bunny, that's got to be Evangelion because it helped me out of a depression.
Evangelion would definitely be an answer for me, but March comes in like a lion. I just want to relive that, like, first of all, the show has the confidence to just start with the OP. Not many shows start with an OP. They usually have an open, like a cold open of some kind.
Or they don't even have an OP at all.
Yeah, and then it goes to that like awesome like stylistic shot of Rey under the bridge and it's all black and white and everything. Oh my God, that show is so good, everybody. It's so good.
Jay is like...
Anyway, yeah, one of you guys can go.
Yeah.
No, Mike, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to get some heat from the Discord because this show has a lot of haters nowadays for things that I don't agree with, but that's beside the point. For me, it's got to be Attack on Titan. With all the twists and turns and like the whole journey of Attack on Titan, going back and enjoying it raw dog style would be fantabulous.
So I think like that's just the result of popularity. Like when something gets really popular, it's bound to get haters.
That's true.
Yeah.
Just...
Speaking of haters, Jay's one of them.
Yeah, Jay's a certified hater, so let's hear what he's got to say.
It's very tough to like say what I would go back and rewatch for the first time because like liking something is really a matter of time and place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like if I were to say like I'm gonna rewatch something for the first time, I don't know if I'll be in the same place mentally to enjoy it like I did watching it the first time. So it's actually a bit of a difficult question.
Mm-hmm. So what's your answer?
So thinking on that and thinking of like what was something that I enjoyed and I think I'll enjoy regardless, probably gonna say Monogatari.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that.
Not because like it was something that like really changed my life, but rather because it was something that was like really entertaining, and I know that if I were to watch it for the first time again, I'd still enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. It. That's a good
Two
answer.
Shaft shows and Mike's drivel.
You guys, your brains just aren't like evolved enough to understand, you know?
Truly.
No, I don't know. I like me Attack on Titan. It's almost like
it's almost like it's your favorite anime or something.
Well, I mean, could be, but it's almost, I was going to say it's more like trash TV in a way, kind of like, sure, there's a lot of twists and it is, the only difference is it is very well written, but like it has like that same, like, for me at least, it has like the same where like you watch it and you can't stop because
like
there's
the soap opera, like
yeah. Oh my gosh,
thing.
I can't believe that just happened type effect. You know what I mean? And
it also has like that conversation starter because of those twists. Like it's very easy to like say like, did you watch Attack on Titan from that twist? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like, it's built to break the internet too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in my opinion, it's also very well done as well. So yes, those are our questions. If you have any answers, dear listener, where you can tell us in our Discord, which is available on our website, anipropod.com. Where else can they tell us? They can tell us on Instagram. They can tell us on Twitter. They can tell us on Facebook. They can tell us by shouting in the streets. Hey, Cole?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go out into the streets, shout.
Look, see that window that's probably next to, or that's in your room? Just open that and shout out of it. We'll hear it.
Just no one will look at you funny or anything.
Just yell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I scream.
I scream all the time for ice cream.
For ice cream, yeah.
I was about to say, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
I could go for a nice ice cream today.
I could right now. It's hot. Yeah. It's hot in the studio.
I'm probably going to walk to
now.
DQ later.
Yeah, I might do something like that too. But you know what we should do right now, very this second, instead of screaming for ice cream?
What?
Eat ice cream?
I'm going to go first, but we should declare some of our idols that we're going to put into our idol tournament. Did you guys get this ready? Because I completely forgot about it.
Oops.
And I'm going to go first because I thought of one, and it's from I've watched 2 idol anime in my career as an anime watcher.
Okay,
and I am going to go with Ai Hoshino as this week's idol that I'm putting into the tournament of idols that we're going to have at the end of this month thing that we're having.
It'll be like a monthly thing for sure.
Yeah.
I've got one. I've got one. Because this one's coming on from the top rope, Jay.
Okay.
From the hit animation television program from 1982 called Macross. I'm going with Min-Mei Lin.
Have you watched this?
I watched Robotech. I remember Robotech. And that Min-Mei was like one of the characters that actually like carried over and played by the same voice actress in the Japanese and English Robotech.
I did not expect you to have like a good solid answer. The look you gave me when I started saying we were going to do idols, it was like, oh no, we're screwed. Yeah. And then he pulled out like a banging answer. Nice. Yeah, now Jay,
hey, there we go.
Give us your
Macross Loki idol show.
I took a minute to think about it, but I actually do have one. It's probably not an idol you'd thought of, but she's an idol nonetheless.
Kelly Clarkson.
I mean, you're not wrong, Cole. She is an idol.
She was the original American Idol.
She was the original American Idol. She is a good sister who swapped bodies with her sister during her arc.
Okay. Right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Mike doesn't know, but
no. Nodoka from Bunny Girl Senpai.
Ah, yes. Yeah. I've not watched Bunny Girl Senpai.
Yeah. Okay. Very good. Add him to the dock, and the battle will commence in 2 more weeks, I think. Yes.
2-ish weeks, yeah? Or
3 weeks.
3 weeks. The battle will commence in 3 weeks.
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So far we've got Vivi from Vivi Fluorite Eyes Dream Song.
Eyes Song.
Yeah. Sakura from Zombieland Saga. Eli Ayase. I don't remember what she's from. Eli
from Love Live.
Love Live. I'll put that in brackets. We also have now Ai Hoshino, Min-Mei, and Jay's one, which some girl from Bunny Girls.
Nodoka
Toyahama.
We'll discuss this during the break.
Oh yes, we got to go to a break.
And we got to go to a break. I got to go get some hydration.
I'm gonna go get some pizza.
I'm gonna go sit right in this chair and wait for you guys because I miss you. It's been so long.
I miss you guys too.
I'll see you guys after the break.
Bye.
What?
Welcome back to the Anime Protagonist Podcast. This week we are going to be doing a tournament suggested by you. You suggested all of our combatants. We have put them into a hat. We're going to throw them into a ring, watch them fight, watch them kill each other, and whoever doesn't die is thrown back into the hat, and the
dead
murdered
one goes.
The dead goes into the grave.
The
dead one goes into the grave.
The dead one will be terminated from this earth and sent up to anime heaven.
Now, there's a little bit of a change that we made to this episode, or to this death battle.
It was necessary.
They all have to.
It was necessary because some of your suggested characters are a bit overpowered,
A bit stronger.
and we don't
than
want
other ones.
we don't want to watch
Saber.
for example, Saber absolutely obliterate Yu Ishigami for the 5th time.
I mean, I do.
Ishigami deserves it, so
Yeah.
there's that.
It's my boy.
My son. That's my son.
So because of that, we, and by we I mean Cole, created a list of trap cards that can be pulled at any time that might turn the
activate my
tables
trap
just a little
card.
bit.
Yes, it's true. I worked out these trap cards all night, and I think you guys are really gonna like them. Some of them are pretty good.
I'm looking-
Some of them
awesome.
are pretty
This is-
bad. But
And Cole, you've worked on those, and you've also worked on another addition to our software that we use.
Yes. We've been known to run a little bit long in the tooth from time to time, so I have developed a system. I have prayed to the Lord Almighty, and He has answered with a countdown that I can trigger.
Nice.
If we're running too long, it's a minute-long countdown, and when that minute is up, we must make a decision.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's a good idea because like we are very argumentative people, and sometimes we just get lost in the sauce a little bit. And did you end up? I suggested that you implement you worked on this software all on its own and got it all ready for the system.
Mm-hmm.
Did you implement it into CodyBot as I suggested, or is it just a standalone hardware?
It's a standalone hardware. I didn't really understand your suggestion, but we can talk about that after.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
The way it was written, it made it sound like you wanted to replace CodyBot, and that was
No.
That would not be acceptable.
You know how like with a computer you can like plug in a new graphics card or like upgrade it a little bit? That's how I was thinking of this. Is it was like an upgrade to CodyBot.
Oh, he can't be
But
upgraded.
CodyBot will be left. Yeah, he'll just
He's
stay the way
fine
he is
right now.
forever.
Let's check in on him real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says he's hot and
I
sweaty.
don't blame him. Oh, I guess we should start this tournament.
We should. Okay. Should I pull the first two names? I've got them all in a hat.
There it is. He's got a hat.
Have a hat. Have the names.
Let us
And who we got here?
begin.
Here we go. First we got
Number 4.
number 4 and number 18, which is Sugimoto from Golden Calm
Okay.
League. Suggested by Pete from What Do You Say Anime.
Okay.
And we have number 18 will be Yu Otosaka from Charlotte, suggested by The Mythical T. So with this one, I think we have to make a decision here.
Sugimoto is but a man. A very, very lucky man.
Yes.
Okay, I don't know anything about Sugimoto, so I know all about Yu Otosaka because we reviewed Charlotte at my suggestion. Look back to that
I've
episode.
purged this character from my mind. What was his power again? I don't even remember.
Do we give?
Let's
So,
go with
spoilers
because
or no?
I know he gets like different stuff by the end. Let's do.
So the second ability doesn't really work against Sugimoto.
What was his first
the
ability?
one that's revealed. He just can inhabit another person's
Right,
body.
okay.
But his body is like kind of in stasis when he does that.
I feel like it's pretty fair in this case.
Yeah, he gets like I think 10 seconds in their body or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
It's pretty short.
Yeah.
But I say no. But this is 3 people. If you guys want to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me more about this Sugimoto though. Like what is his? Is he just? You said it was very.
he's
lucky
very
dude?
lucky. He is armed with a like turn of the century rifle
Like a baronet,
with
I
a
guess.
bayonet.
Bayonet, that's what I
Yeah.
was looking for.
A baronet
Baronet.
is just a female baron.
Yeah.
And he was just like basically he has like a reputation for always being able to like get out of a situation.
That seems like a good set of skills to have in a
But
fight.
it's not
to be
like
honest with you.
supernatural. It's just like he's
It's not a
lucky.
supernatural thing. Yeah.
He's just
okay.
genuinely lucky. He is the epitome of plot armor.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't think can Yu Otosaka make people like harm themselves? I don't actually remember that part of the show.
He possessed someone that made them jump off a
Oh yeah,
balcony.
he did. Yes.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. Yes.
So do you guys think we need a trap card, or are we good to just go?
Well, I think you takes this one pretty handily. I don't know if it's trap card worthy, but I think it's for sure.
I'm kind of
he
on that
handily
side
takes it.
too.
Did we explain? I don't remember. Did we explain what they're fighting in the CFL football stadium with lasers all around it?
Yes, that's right.
Remember.
Yeah, so it's your standard CFL football stadium. I don't know how many people sit in a football stadium up here. 20,000 people.
It's probably in the States like the size of like a high school football
No, it's bigger
stadium
than
or something
that.
like that. Yeah, I don't know. It's
20,
pretty big.
20 to 40,000
30.
people. 30,000 people, let's say.
Yeah.
And the field is a little bit bigger than an American football field, and it's surrounded by lasers. So basically, whoever is either destroyed, immobilized, or is flung from the arena loses.
Yeah. And they basically plop them both in each end zone, and they kind of like run at each other and kith and fight.
They perceive
and stuff.
each other as an immediate threat.
That's right. They have to see each other as a threat. And this one, I'm going to say, like, it's usually these tournaments have a lot of superpowers in them and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
This tournament looks like it's going to take the two contestants a long time to get to each other. There's not a lot of very
they're just running at each other.
Here.
Yeah, it's going to take a few minutes. Jay, are you at a point? Do you have anything that you want to say, or because I think I'm
like, here's the thing, Sugimoto has a gun.
Yeah,
and like,
okay.
I think the question is like, can gun beat possession?
But it's
Probably.
an
I think that's what it bit.
It's like a turn of the century gun that's like very inaccurate.
That's still better
from
than
that far away.
That's still better than nothing.
But
that's still better than hand to hand.
All you's got to do is possess him to.
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like the question boils down to, can gun beat possession ability? And if the answer is yes, then
beat person who is holding gun with possession due to possession ability.
Well, what I mean by that is like if he's too slow to activate his ability, then would he be able to get a shot in, or would the possession ability just be instant?
We hear you, Lord.
Yeah, Lord is coming. We got like 40 seconds left. I personally, I'm on the side now. I think gun beats possession.
I honestly think that possession trumps gun, to be honest. Okay. But I mean, this is a majority rule thing, so
it's a very deciding vote. It's very tough because like I'm not too terribly certain that like I don't know. Like,
the pressure's on.
Even if you did possess him and then he had Sugimoto shoot himself, he had Sugimoto shoot himself, would that kill? Okay, this is getting very annoying.
I had a feeling with that many like words coming out, it'd be a bit much.
All right. Well, I guess. Okay.
Time's up. You got to vote.
I'll go Sugimoto, I guess.
Sugimoto moves on.
Sugimoto.
Yeah, that's very annoying.
Oh, I don't think it's that bad. I think we could probably get rid of the either 30 or 15 seconds, but we'll implement
I think
that
like when we're going
2.
like 15, 10, 9, 8, we can't talk over that.
That's kind of the problem, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we got number 1, Maple from Bofuri.
Okay.
My girl.
Okay.
Is going up, and I'm going to tell you she's going to need a trap card.
Okay.
She's going up against number 12, Yujiro Hanma from Baki.
Yes, the strong boy.
Both of these are actually suggested by Bunny, who is our double feature in the mailbag today.
It's a Bunny episode.
So,
I'm pro trap card for this one. You boys?
You know what? Maple
I don't know, because like
kind of OP, but also so apparently is this Hanma guy. I don't know anything about him.
So we know nothing about him, just full disclosure, but we looked him up off air, and we kind of came to the conclusion that this guy's kind of strong.
Yeah, he's kind of ridiculous.
Okay, here's my thing though. Equipment. Does
honestly
Bofuri have
this fight
weapons?
Oh yes.
This fight kind of feels like an immovable object versus an unstoppable force.
That's kind of what it is. That kind of is what it is. So you know what? I propose we do double trap card on this one, because I don't think we're going to come out with a clear-cut winner here. Because Bofuri, like Jay said, she has unlimited defense.
Mm-hmm.
Any move that Hanma Baki is going to do to her probably won't do very much damage, if at all. Because like she literally like tanks like explosions and like grenades and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Whereas she's not going to be able, if she can't use her equipment, she's not going to be doing any damage to Baki.
She
either.
can use her equipment. She
can?
They come in with their like standard equipment. That's what Bofuri takes this easy.
Takes us easily.
So that's
she
why
can turn
I
into like
think
a giant, like 50-foot tall Leviathan monster, or like a giant
like a mech.
So
yeah.
yes,
I think we need a trap card for this one.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, he didn't have the trap cards ready.
No, I've got them. I'm just mixing them up.
Oh. Okay.
Our trap card is the weaker character. So in this case, the guy from Baki.
Okay.
The weaker character is impervious to lava, and the floor is lava.
Maple
It's
still
probably-
takes
I think
it.
Maple
Yeah,
still
Maple
takes
still takes it.
Because she can literally fly around.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's also Oh, actually, you know what? Canonically, the one thing that kind of does get her is terrain damage.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's actually kind of an interesting one. That is an interesting one because there is canonically, like, she does take terrain damage. And the thing is, her defense is very high, but her health is just normal.
I still think it's Bofuri because I don't think the battle would last long enough for terrain damage to be an issue.
At the same time, as Mike was saying, if she can fly, then the floor being lava means nothing.
Exactly. Yeah.
She would,
Yeah.
especially if she has syrup with her, like she might win this whole dang thing. She's like kind of like the whole point of the dang show is that Maple is super overpowered.
Yeah. I'm going Maple. Yeah.
Maple.
Yeah, I'll go Maple.
Yeah.
Maple syrup.
Maple.
It's great.
Done.
Okay.
Complete.
See you later. Honestly, I'm kind of glad too, because like I don't know anything about this Baki.
I don't know enough about it, but it seems like that show's a bit like, I know it's over the top because it's anime, but it seems like
it
he's
seems kind of
just
like JoJo's, but like not
strong guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Jay.
I feel like it's up my alley. I should watch it at some point. All right, we have numbers 8 and 17,
And they are.
which is Torkel from Vinland Saga, suggested by Kratos.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have 17, which is Revy from Black Lagoon, suggested by the Mythical T. I think Jay should take Revy,
Okay.
because I don't know anything about her.
Mm-hmm.
Cole, do you know anything about Thorkel?
I know, and
Because I do.
you can take Thorkel. I know you're a big
We can kind of tag
you're a
team
big
it, I
Vinland
think.
guy. Yeah, I don't know much about Black Lagoon, but I feel like this is one where we probably don't need a trap card. We just have
Probably not.
I don't know enough about Revy, but Torkel is ridiculously strong.
He's very, very strong.
Basically this whole thing.
But I think
Okay.
I think what this one comes down here, I am the guy making arguments who knows nothing about
for
really.
the character we don't know. Yeah.
I'll correct you if you're wrong, Cole.
Revy is well armed
Yes, she is.
and gun beat sword.
That's kind of where I'm
Axe
at.
in
I
this
don't.
case.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
kind
that's a
of
good
where I'm at.
argument.
Thorkel,
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she's also like,
like Thorkel's got like a huge pain tolerance, but
and she's also a really good gunslinger. So
Now, there's no. I think something I could see Thorkel doing is like taking the goalposts out of the ground and like swinging them around or like throwing them at Revy.
yeah.
So would Revy be able to close the distance before he pins her with the 50-foot tall goalposts?
I think that's-
I think she does fight like superpower, like super strong humans in Black Lagoon,
Okay.
if I remember
And
correctly.
I
So,
don't
like,
think that she's got
I
to
feel like-
close the distance either.
she does have a gun. She does have guns.
But it's like a handgun, right?
Oh, it's still.
I can't picture it with like an assault rifle.
Kind
it's hard to
of.
hit targets with a handgun from like that
It
far
depends
away.
on the situation. Like sometimes she has a handgun, sometimes she has like a flamethrower. More commonly, she'll have a handgun.
I think handgun would be
Yeah.
her common equipment. Thorkel
Yeah.
is a big
Yeah.
target though too.
That's
Yeah.
true. But like he's literally like stabbed with spears and stuff and still going.
Yeah, that's true. And if she's just
Like,
got a handgun,
A spear bigger than a gun.
yeah, but not
She
as
is-
much damage.
This is a tight one. I don't
This
know.
is a tight one.
I feel like we're
I
gonna
will
come
say
down
though,
to
she
a
is
three-way
also a
tie
very
here.
resourceful person. Like she is good to like she's quick at thinking on her feet through fights. So she
coming.
might be able to work her way through it, but like
Turn the volume
this
down.
is going off of like not knowing Torkel enough to be able to like say too
I think it's-
accurately.
I think the gun is the thing that evens this battle out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think unless you literally shoot Thorkel in the head multiple times from close range, he's not going down.
Okay.
That's my biggest argument here, is I don't think one shot's going to take him down.
So then it does become a battle of like combat prowess. How is what's her name at like physical combat?
Revy.
She is good at hand-to-hand. I don't know if she'd win it out against Torkel, though.
Okay.
At hand-to-hand.
15
Well, it sounds like we're kind of coming to a consensus here. We might not even get down to the buzzer.
I want to get down to the buzzer, though, just
You
because
wanna get down to the
I
buzzer.
like hearing the Lord's voice. Listen to this booming
I wonder whose voice it
baritone.
is.
And then...
time's up.
Oh, it's very authoritative. I'm going Torkel on this one. I'm sorry, Revy. You seem like a very interesting person, but I just don't think you could stand up to the giant superpowered man.
Here's how I think I see it going down. I think she'd like shoot him in the head and he'd power through it and she'd get really pissed off because she's got a big temper. And then she'd like try and like go after him and then he'd like kill her.
Okay.
That's what I think happens. She probably gets like a good blow and then he probably ends up just killing her anyway.
Revy definitely seems like my type, but yeah, I'm going Thorkel on this one.
I've considered, so Thorkel moves on. I've considered forcing you two imbeciles to review Black Lagoon actually a couple times now because I think it'd be a good review. I don't know if I'd do the one season or both seasons, but we'll see. We'll see how she goes. Next up, we got number 5, Mommy Nanami from Rent a Girlfriend, suggested by Zero's. Ready that trap card, Cole.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting it.
Is facing off against Zero's producer son and number 11, which is
Saber.
Saber from Fate Stay Down.
I don't know if this
Suggested by
trap card's going to
Supermaxi.
be enough, but I have a trap card. Oh,
You know what?
Oh, this one's...
Can I come up with a suggestion?
Okay, yeah.
Reveal your trap card, but I think we should do 2 trap cards on Saber.
Well, we'll see.
I think that's the only way there's even a chance here.
No,
Well, I'm
you can
curious
only
what
have one trap card because that's just the luck of the draw.
Yeah, I'm also curious what this trap card's going to be.
'Kay.
Because it might be enough.
Okay, here's the trap card.
Okay.
So in this situation, Mommy has 4 of the 5 cards of Exodia, the Forbidden One. The 5th one is on the ground 15 feet in front of them.
It's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough.
I think it would be enough. It's just a question of can she get
15 feet?
Can she get to it fast enough?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. She only has the card. She doesn't have the dual disc. So
No,
it's not going to mean
Jay.
anything.
I mean, it's implied. If you have the cards, you summon Exodia. It's implied.
I don't think you need to play them. You just have to have them in your hand.
and that's true. You just need to have them in your hand. So if she has possession
That's
of
a
them,
good trap card.
it's a good trap card. Literally.
So
I'm
assuming with this trap, because these trap cards, we're going to reuse them. So let's just clarify what this is. She gets the Forbidden One summoned to aid her in this battle.
Yes.
It's not an instant win. Like it doesn't just like
no,
blow off Saber's
I
head.
think basically it'd be an instant win. So there's two factors.
because the rule of Exodia is if you have all 5 cards in your hand, you win.
The factor here is it's 15 feet away from her, so she has to get to it before Saber is able to smite her with.
Does she know where it is,
Yes,
or
it's
just
there.
that it's 15
she can
feet
see
away?
it. It's on the ground.
Okay.
The other thing is it's on the ground too.
Here's the thing. So she has to get 15 feet, which is probably about 10 yards, let's say. Not even true. It's more like probably 7. And Saber has to go 100 and almost 100 yards.
Saber doesn't have to go that far. Saber can just immediately do Excalibur.
Just warp over there, basically.
Just Excalibur,
Would
and that's
she,
like
though?
a super long range attack.
Would she?
Here's
though?
the thing, though.
She perceives her as a
Saber
threat.
know? Does
That's
Saber
true.
know that if she gets that last card, she wins? Like if Mommy gets the last card, she wins?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Here's what I think this battle comes down to. Is Saber going to be able to get an attack down fast enough before
the Forbidden One
comes
yeah.
out?
Yeah.
And that's what I think this comes down to.
This is kind of a crazy one. Oh, subtle voice is coming and we got a minute. I'm still thinking that Saber will be able to slice her down before. And let's actually think about it this way too, because Exodia has to activate and also come out and also start attacking Saber. I think maybe Mommy can get to the card in the time, but I don't know if the Exodia coming to the field will matter before Mommy's dead.
If she can
And this is a
obliterate,
tournament of-
or if Exodia can obliterate before Saber's attack comes in.
She'd
Saber
also
might
need
get
to reveal
obliterated.
that she has all 5 cards in her hand before.
That's true.
Yeah.
And then as she's holding up all 5 cards, head sliced right off Mommy.
She's eviscerated.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, producer son. We've destroyed your girl.
I mean,
think.
We tried.
You
tried.
nominated Mommy for a battle against possibly supernatural entities, and in this case, there's nothing left. Just completely disintegrated.
She was obliterated.
And Exodia.
And then Saber picked up all 5 cards, and
now she's
Exodia obliterated.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We have a repeat in this next one.
Okay.
Sugimoto from Golden Calmly. Number 4 will be going up against number 16, Light Yagami.
Ooh.
Death Note or no?
Yeah, that's standard equipment.
I feel, it's
that's
a standard equipment.
It's equipment.
That would also mean Ryuk's with him, right? Because Ryuk always does float behind him.
Yeah.
It doesn't really mean anything.
Not necessarily.
I think so. It's
Because
companions.
Ryuk's not always glued to his side,
Okay.
but he'd
Not
probably,
always, but
be
like-
watching.
Like standard equipment would be Ryuk is somewhere near.
Is he a factor?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Probably not.
Okay.
He
But
just kinda
would
watches,
be there.
right?
Yeah, he probably just watch.
He might think it's funny, and then he might
Yeah.
participate.
Well,
actually.
here's the thing. I think the only factor I think it would have is if Ryuk deemed Light unable to win, he'd just kill him himself.
I think this one's so close, and then I think there's a key factor here.
Yes.
Gun.
Gun, and Light doesn't know who Sugimoto is. There's no name.
doesn't know
Here's the
anything
thing.
about him.
I think Light's first move is asking Sugimoto for his full name.
Yes, Light's
And-
come up in our tournaments before, and that's
Yeah.
usually his first move.
And if Sugimoto just doesn't care and shoots him, then that's it.
And I think that's why we put in the perceive as a threat thing too, because they might not actually say, if I see you as a threat, Jay, which I do, because you are scary, I'm not telling you my name. I'm just shooting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Light works in like a direct combat situation. He's good at like
No.
scheming.
He's
we need a
good,
trap
he's a good
card?
manipulator and schemer.
Do we want to? Let's throw a trap card in.
Let's throw it.
Well,
Yeah,
Cole,
let's-
you make 20 of those things. Let's put them
burn
to
through
use.
'em.
Let's go with one. Okay, I got one here for you guys. I got one.
Okay.
Okay.
First of all, I
Okay.
need to know who's the stronger and who's the weaker one.
I would
Sugimoto's
say
stronger.
Sugimoto's the
Sugimoto's
stronger
the
one,
stronger one.
Yeah.
purely because of gun. Just gun.
Yeah. Hold on. Actually, this is a good question. How accurate is that gun? Because it is an old gun.
It's an old gun, but I think that this
He's gotta
trap
be
card's
close.
going to play a factor.
Okay.
The stronger character was staring at the glory of the sun for too long and now cannot see. They're blind. They're blinded.
Oh no, they're blinded.
So
I don't know. I just
don't think
a
that
guy who actually fights.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
think
a soldier.
dying to life.
he's a soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Sugimoto.
He also
Light is
just
just
like
an average
has
teenage boy.
he also just like has the tenacity to like get through whatever, right? So
Yeah.
I think he'd win every
Yeah,
time.
we don't need the countdown on this one. Sugimoto.
Yeah,
no,
Sugimoto.
Sugimoto.
Even though
Yeah.
he's blind, his
Light.
marksmanship is compromised.
Don't worry. It heals up in the intermission between fights. Yeah, we have a magic beam in the locker room. It beams the light back into their eyes. All right, number 3. Oh,
He's working.
Cody's got something to say.
No, he's working on him. He's getting rid of the beam.
He's working on Sugimoto, getting him ready. He's got time to wait
he's good.
because next up we got Reagan from Mob Psycho, suggested by Pete from What Do You Say Anime.
Okay.
Thank you for your patron donation, by the way, Pete. And number 14, we got Prince Boji from Ranking of Kings, suggested by Threy Walsh.
Okay, this one, Mike.
This is a tight one. I'm gonna have to explain Boji. I think
Yeah.
we've all seen.
We all know Reagan. We all love him.
We all know Reagan.
We all love Reagan, but I don't know
All right.
Prince Boji at all.
Now, here's how I see this playing out as someone who knows both characters.
Okay.
Reagan, his whole deal is he's just an average dude, just a normal human being who's good at conning people and tricking people, right? And Boji is a small, mute, deaf boy
Okay.
who canonically is so weak that he cannot wield a normal sword because he has 0 strength. Like his whole thing is that he has no ability to do anything that requires strength.
Okay.
But he is very fast, and he is very smart, and he is very tenacious. So what he does is he uses a little like basically needle sword, and he stabs it wherever his opponent's like critical weak point is, and he takes them down that way.
Okay.
And he basically, you can, even if he fight up with someone, say Reagan had a gun, Boji can dodge basically bullets.
Well, to be clear, Reagan would not have a gun.
Fast.
Reagan would basically have a bag of salt.
Yeah,
now,
that's it.
Here's why I think Reagan takes this.
Okay.
He is a con artist.
Right.
That's what I was thinking. I was wondering if he could manipulate Boji into just leaving.
That's what I was thinking would happen, and then I just kind of reminded myself too
He's
that
deaf.
there is. Yeah, but he can read lips.
Okay.
Yeah, he can read lips. He just can't communicate basically.
Okay.
And he can't hear things, but he'd be able to understand what Reagan was saying to him. But here's the thing. Boji sees him as a threat, and even though Boji is very nice and gullible, and he's probably going to listen to what Reagan says a little bit, I don't think he's going to trust Reagan enough to let Reagan hurt him. I don't think that Reagan has any tools that could beat Boji. This might even be like borderline trap card material here, but in my opinion, I don't see a world where Reagan can even take Boji at all.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
because Reagan doesn't have any equipment at all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
I love Reagan, but I mean, a weapon, and I mean, Boji sounds like he has some supernatural abilities or like superhuman abilities.
Yes, he is like almost superhuman.
Yeah,
but just in a really neutered way.
Yeah, I think. I think Boji takes it. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, Reagan.
Jay, do you agree?
Leave the hat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I assumed it was implied, but yes, we should get the formal words out of the boy's lips. Oh, I got 3 there.
You only need 2.
I only need 2. I only need 2 names. Next up, number 8, Torkel from Vinland Saga, suggested by Kratos.
Okay.
It's going up against number 14, who is Prince Boji.
Okay.
This is a tighter match.
This is a tighter match, I think.
I know who wins this one, but I'm curious to what you guys are going to say.
I'm going Prince Boji because it sounds like he has the ability to kind of find weak spots. And I feel like speed trumps strength sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Jay?
Yeah, I think you're onto something, Cole.
Michael?
Oh, sorry. I was waiting for Jay to say more. It sounded like he was going to continue.
No, that's it.
No, like in Ranking of Kings, Boji literally takes down like many people who are essentially just Thorkel. So I think again, Boji's taking this one.
Yeah.
I'm actually interested in discussing a certain matchup that might come up later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is it? Just curious.
Oh, Boji versus Maple. Because Maple has like very good defenses, but if Boji can see her weak spot.
Yeah, he basically like takes a little needle sword and like he'll see like, oh, okay, his neck's his weak point, and he'll just like stab you in the neck and then you go down. It's basically how it works.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're all in agreement. Like, even though Thorkel is very strong, very powerful.
This is a quick one.
I think Boji.
This is a quick one.
Yeah,
Boji.
If we know, we know, right?
Sometimes you just know. And I mean, we had both those characters already, so we don't need to.
Yeah, it makes things quick. Next up, number 6, we got Ryuji from Toradora.
Normal.
Suggested by Opie Master Ash.
Normal guy. I wish we could get normal guy versus normal guy, because that would actually be kind of funny.
We should have like a normal guy tournament one time.
That would be kind of funny.
I guess literally our idol tournament will be that, basically.
Kind of. Yeah.
Kinda. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, never mind. Okay, we got them going up against normal guy. David from Cyberpunk Edgerunner, suggested by Super Maxi.
Okay,
thank you for your patron donation.
I think we
activate a trap card. Yeah.
We have normal teenage student versus souped up human.
Yeah.
Unless we do like early David.
Well,
but,
even then he's got the thing.
He's still got the thing. Yeah.
Okay, get that trap card ready.
Oh no.
The stronger character has committed tax fraud, and the authorities will arrive in 1 minute.
I think he can still take him out
take him in 1
before
minute.
He can
Yeah.
take out the authorities. He's got.
Yeah.
Well, he literally does that.
Again, you got to read behind the lines. He's got to finish the match in 1 minute, and I think he does.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he does.
Yeah.
It doesn't even last.
I think he.
No.
15
20
seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. even though you look so scary all the time.
Yeah.
Because you look like a yakuza or
Look,
whatever.
when a normal person goes up against supernatural powers, it's kind of hard for the normal person to get some kind of backing.
Yeah, I mean, even the trap card wasn't on his side this time. There are some trap cards that might have worked here, but it's the luck of the draw sometimes.
Maybe the lava one.
Maybe the lava one
could have helped him here.
Maybe the lava one.
Yeah, there's some other ones in here. I really want. I hope we get some more trap cards.
You're hoping we get to them? Nice. I like the trap cards already. I'm glad we added them. We should get a drop for the trap cards going forward. Like you've activated my trap.
I got one.
Okay. Oh. That was not what I expected. Number 9. Kuroko from Kuroko's Basketball, suggested by Kratos, champion of the mailbag. Jay, tell me about Kuroko.
He's just a normal guy that is very good at misdirection.
Okay. So he's speedy. Okay. He's shifty.
Yeah.
He's very shifty. You don't even
also
notice
like
him.
Look at me.
Well, the thing is that like they perceive each other as a threat, so I don't think the invisible thing would really matter too much.
Yeah. We might need a trap card because he's going up against Saber from Fate.
Trap card.
Yeah, trap card.
Yeah, trap card. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I've got a trap card here to.
That's again normal. We should have like limited it to either normal humans or superheroes. It's really
okay.
The trap cards are not enough. Okay.
The weaker character has a lightsaber.
Which is Saber. That
so
evens
Saber
it more
versus
than
lightsaber.
That evens it more than I want to admit, but not enough.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just picturing like Saber's like getting ready to like Excalibur or something,
and then
Kuroko,
and then
she's like,
yeah, we got to replace the building.
Away the whole stadium. Yeah.
He's like assuming like a Jedi-like stance, like getting ready for the block.
He's like vroom, vroom, doing like the he's doing like the Darth Maul. Let's just say he has like Darth Maul's lightsaber. He's doing like the twirls
kicks and stuff.
the kicks and twirls and flips.
That's awesome though. He'd win for style.
That's sick.
He'd win for style.
Yeah,
but,
and then he'd be blasted
away. Jay, do you have any contribution here?
I know you guys are laughing, but I don't think Kuroko's athletic enough to be able to pull that off. So I don't think you get the style points.
You gotta give him. I gotta give him the benefit of the doubt.
You gotta give him something, though. You gotta give him something.
10 for style.
I know.
Away.
But look, I'm a man of science.
That's the thing is Jay, he believes in the truth, and the truth will set you free. So
yes.
Saber wins.
Yeah, Saber wins as well.
Yes. I'm sorry, we never actually said, but yes, Saber wins that
in case it wasn't obvious.
Well, in a battle of Saber versus Super Mexi's other suggestion, David from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Let's go late game, David. Let's say late game, David.
Okay.
Here. Just to make it a little more even. That way we might not even need a trap card. Because let's Saber, she's like supernaturally strong, so is David. But at the end of the day, David still is a normal human.
He is.
Sort of.
David, his fate, like, I feel like David's final opponent is weaker than Saber is.
You mean final power ups?
No, I mean like in the show.
Like the person he faces off against by the end.
Oh, yes.
So
I see what you're saying.
I feel like Saber still takes this. I'm trying to tiptoe around it. I mean, listen to our review.
Yeah. By saying like,
if A
he's building
is greater than
ladder,
B, and B is greater than
C,
C, then C is greater than A.
Hold on, let me think about that.
Man, it's nice just sitting here and not even having to touch things.
Checks out.
It's true. It checks out. That does add up.
Yeah. If then...
See? This is very diva of Jay right now.
If blank, then blank.
I don't remember if we were talking about that on air or not. That we're
Jay,
all
can I ask you something? What is that figure behind you?
The one that looks like Rei
The one that
Ayanami?
looks like Rei Ayanami.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
That's Fuka Kikuchi from
Can you say that?
Tomozaki.
Okay, that's not a real word.
Yeah.
You just made noises.
Her name is Fuka Kakuchi?
Kikuchi.
Fuka
I can. I
Kuchi?
was
Bring her
trying
closer.
to do
Bring
it.
her closer. I want to see her. She looks like
Oh,
Rei.
no. No, up close, no.
Okay. No. She's just got blue hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is pasty, though. You need to get her in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She do be cute.
I feel
though.
like Jay likes himself a pasty waifu, though.
Yeah, I mean, everybody likes a pasty
Yeah.
waifu.
Look,
man, Yeah.
don't out me like this.
He covers them in paste. Anyway, David versus Saber.
We'll talk about this off air.
Saber.
Yeah. Saber?
Saber.
How about
Saber.
what if we trap carded Saber? Do we need to, or is it too
I don't think we
close?
need to.
I feel like it's close enough, but I feel like Saber
Yeah.
is still the victor
Yeah.
here. Handily,
I think
but
you're
not
right.
handily enough where I need to even the playing field.
I feel like
Okay.
the only reason you would trap card is for the sake of getting David to win.
I feel like the only
Like,
reason
yeah,
I would
it's-
trap card is so that
basically.
I could read another one of my trap cards.
I know he wants to get through his trap cards, but we've all agreed.
Okay, fine.
We've
we
all
won't
agreed,
do it then.
I think,
No.
right?
Saber.
Yeah, okay.
Cole, I'll
Saber
make a deal
moves
with you.
Okay.
Whatever the next matchup is,
Trap card?
we trap
Okay.
card.
Okay.
No matter what.
How about this?
No matter what.
No matter what, we trap card the weaker one. If they're close, we'll trap card both.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
no, then I'll run through my trap cards too fast.
Well,
How many
you wanna
matchups
get
do we
through
have
them?
left?
It's fine. Go.
Okay. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 characters, so 4 matchups left.
Oh, we're fine. We're
almost in
fine.
the top
Yeah,
3.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, that's not true. That was bad math. We got number 4, who is Sugimoto from Golden Kamuy. How is he still in this? Pete, what do you say? Anime put him in here. Thank you.
Okay.
And number 1, Maple from Bofuri.
Trap card.
Trap
card.
card.
Trap card.
Trap card.
All right.
Trap card. Trap card.
It's almost as if I knew
What did you know?
that we were going to need a trap card.
Oh,
The
yes.
stronger character is forced to wear stilts during the fight.
I think that's going to
Maple?
make I think that's going to make it
That might-
easier for Maple to win.
If anything, yeah, that helps Maple.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Does she the balance required to stand on stilts? That seems very inconvenient.
Yeah, but her defense is almost impregnable, and so like if anything, it's just going to make her harder to hit with a gun.
Okay. I feel like the gun, Sugimoto's gun, is so piddly that at
Yeah.
this point it doesn't even matter
Yeah.
that he has it.
Yeah.
Can I
Again, it kind of comes.
do we
go
want
ahead,
a
Cole.
different trap card? Do we want to reset on this one?
You know what? Do
Okay.
it. Why not? Why not?
We have so many. There's
Yeah.
no reason not to.
We can always make more too.
You know what? Let's stack it. She also has the stilts on top of whatever this
Sure.
is.
Okay. And
Sure,
here's
yeah.
a good one. The weaker character has the nuclear launch codes.
Okay, how long does it take for the nuclear missiles to hit the stadium?
Well, I'm imagining
Listen.
that it's in our city here. So, I mean, the closest nuclear launch point is
while.
like, no, North Dakota. It'd be pretty quick. It'd be here in like 20
Okay.
minutes. Not even. It'd be here in like
Okay.
8 minutes.
Here's the problem.
Okay,
though.
does he have the place to be able to activate the missiles, or just the
No,
codes?
I mean, he has access to be able to launch the
Okay.
missiles. Yes.
Okay.
Maple might genuinely be able to survive an atomic blast.
An atomic
That was my
bomb,
next
that's
question.
the power of the sun, Michael.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That she.
That was my next question.
Is she Superman?
Essentially, yes.
Okay, well, I mean, if that, I can't give him any other trap cards other than that.
Yeah.
There's just no
We're
way
talking about an
Maple's gonna win
atom
this whole
bomb,
thing.
dude.
Yeah.
She takes
That's-
some pretty crazy hits,
Atomic
man.
bombs?
But anyway, even in the 20 minutes it takes,
Yeah.
we don't need the 1 minute. I don't
No,
think.
okay.
Yeah.
It was
Maple's winning this.
It's just
Yeah.
to remind us to.
Just remind us to keep it moving.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sugimoto. You finally made it out of this tournament. You may rest. We healed your eyes for nothing.
Yeah,
For nothing.
yeah, get bent.
Next up, we got number 11. No, I closed down my doc because I was updating my
It's
patron
Fate.
list. Saber again. Hi, Saber.
Saber versus
Number 7, Hisoka from Hunter x Hunter, suggested by Kratos.
Okay, so we're doing a trap card. Do we need 2 trap cards? One for each? So I feel like Hisoka is not... Like, I feel like he's quite a bit weaker.
Saber would... Yeah.
I feel like...
I don't think Hisoka would beat... I don't think Hisoka could ever beat Saber.
We have one trap card.
Matchup.
Okay.
And this is for Hisoka in his favor.
Hold on. Can we get the Giorno's theme song for the trap card?
Okay.
Mike, you got it?
Oh, I got it. Yep.
The weaker character has a pack of 17 wolves who have all sworn fealty to them.
Oh no!
So he's got 17 wolves on his side.
17 wolves versus Saber, I think is how this...
And
that's a lot of wolves,
Hisoka.
but I don't think that's enough wolves.
I still feel like, Saber, she's got Excalibur, and that's a super powerful...
Yeah. Cole, do you have a 1 billion lions?
I don't have a 1 billion
card?
lions one. No, I'm sorry.
I think
because 1 billion lions, as we discussed, is a lot of lions.
It's a lot of lions. I think the trap cards are optimized for like when there's a closer gap, but when it's like legitimately like Superman versus Batman, which apparently is not as close of a gap. That's maybe a bad example.
If it's like Superman versus me,
Lois Lane.
Yeah. Then it's like, there's just no gap. There's no trap card that's strong enough for that. Right?
Well, I mean, hey man, that's the luck of the draw.
If it's like, we got Saber and we got Hisoka. But did you guys know this? Did you guys consider this in your calculations? That Hisoka has an ability called Bungee Gum.
Can you explain to me what Bungee Gum does?
Bungee Gum do?
It's possesses both the properties of rubber and gum.
Okay, that is an interesting. That is interesting.
That's actually a good point, Mike.
But so Saber wins.
So Saber does her Excalibur, and then Hisoka bungee gums the Excalibur right back at her. Why is she doing a pig nose right now?
I'm just like,
guys, look up my nostrils.
Wouldn't call attention to it.
Excalibur isn't the sword, Michael. It's a giant beam that comes out of the sword.
Yeah.
You can't bungee go.
Well, her sword is Excalibur, but Excalibur does make the beam.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now. I think the final battle is going to be
Saber versus Maple. Yeah,
Maple.
I have a feeling.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it's going to wind up.
We got a lot of time still.
We got a lot of time.
We got lots of characters that got to fight here.
I think we're all in agreement that Hisoka and his 17 wolves. What was
17 wolves.
Yeah. 17
who have
wolves.
all taken a knee to him, like, my lord. Hisoka.
Yeah, very Game of Thrones style.
Yeah, no, the wolves aren't enough.
What is your bidding, my lord?
The wolves aren't enough here.
Ooh, that was a good voice, Jay. Yeah, sorry, Hisoka, you're a creep, and you are no longer in our tournament anymore.
Your bungee gum is not enough.
You've hunted your last hunter.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No more hunters for you.
No.
We have number 2. Jay, do you want to introduce number 2?
I'm not looking at the doc.
It's your son.
Ishigami. Okay, it's my boy. He's my boy. Okay. Look,
I got a feeling we're gonna need.
Dear listeners, I want you to understand something. Okay. Ishigami's my boy. Who submitted Ishigami, by the way?
He's Ishigami.
Sosuke
Mitsuba.
Okay. Thank you for the submission. That was a very good submission, if I do say so.
He's about to be destroyed.
Jay, he's about to be destroyed. That's what you would say. Now, his opponent for this match will be none other than my boy. A little green onion-haired scientist known as Senku Ishigami.
It's Ishigami versus Ishigami!
It's Ishigami versus Ishigami! Ishigami Yu versus Ishigami Senku. Who will take the throne? We'll find out. But for now, I don't know who would actually win this because they're just like basically 2 normal dudes of just like below average strength.
I think
there is one person who has a borderline superpower.
Which is
I think I'm 10 billion% sure one would come out on top.
I gotta give the edge to just intelligence here. I think.
Yeah.
Senku
is like below average intelligence too, right? Or not Senku. Ishigami.
He's kind of average.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going senku on this one, I think.
Yeah.
It's close.
Now,
it's close. Do we want to apply 2 trap cards to make it interesting?
For the sake of fun.
Sure.
And I like
why
fun.
not? Yeah,
let's do it.
Fun's
Okay,
good.
this one's for you, Ishigami you.
Okay.
Okay.
And the trap card is he has the golden gun from 007 on the N64.
That's huge.
So
That's
one
huge.
shot
That's
kill.
massive.
But he still has to hit him.
Still has to hit him. And also, Ishigami's never shot a gun.
Yes.
Senku
For sure.
has the benefit that Ishigami took a bad fall and his knee is now bent the wrong way.
Oh, no.
Okay,
you know what? That might not be
Senku
enough,
wins.
though.
You still think
I
Senku
don't know,
wins?
'cause
Because
Ishigami has a gun
Ishigami's
now.
got a gun,
Yeah,
but
but
he's
I
in
think
incredible pain.
He's in, and I think he'd be complaining more about the pain than worrying about shooting a gun.
Honestly, he might give up on life after that fall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a bad fall.
That's a pretty bad fall.
He does
Yeah,
have the
that's-
golden gun, though.
He does, but
It's like
I don't
in
think
Austin Powers when he falls off the cliff.
Yeah, when Will Ferrell
I'm
falls
in terrible pain.
I'm in excruciating pain. Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking about Poke Awesome, where Pikachu's just like, that's my knee.
I'm going honestly, I'm going Ishigami. He's got the golden gun.
There are 2 Ishigamis called.
They're both Ishigami.
You.
You have to say you.
You.
Okay. You.
Soldier Boy's best friend. You.
Wow.
I'm surprised it took this long to make that joke.
I was waiting
Mike,
for it too.
Mike, because you already know what I've said.
You said Senku.
I did say
Ishigami.
Senku.
Cole
Yeah.
said you Ishigami.
Mm-hmm.
I don't honestly know how this would go. I'm going to just side with Golden Gun versus he also has a horrible leg injury. I think Senku, just purely based on intelligence, is going to somehow science his way out of this. I don't know how he does it. I don't know exactly what he does. I don't know how he sciences his way out of a gun.
Look, Senku's smarter than you, so like he'll figure it out.
You know what? Just for making Jay sit through the excruciating agony of watching his boy get chopped in half by Saber, I'm going Yui Ishigami. And my boy Senku is taking a golden gun to the dome.
Okay. Quick,
I'm so sorry,
painless.
Senku.
I think that was spite for calling Mike not smart.
I'm not smart. That's
Mike
canon.
is an idiot. Let's be real here. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember last week when you guys were like, do you not actually think about what you say as you're saying it ever? And I was like, no, why would I do that?
That was at our watch party. Jay wasn't there.
Oh, I wasn't there.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. No, it came
Mike's
up
like,
and
do you
they
have
were
an
like,
internal dialogue? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, I don't. I'm like, oh, so like you just don't think about what you're saying when you say it? Yeah.
No, not at all.
No, I don't.
I sometimes turn it off.
Oh, no, mine's constantly going. Keeps me up at night. I wish that was a joke.
If I'm...
Oh, when
Yeah.
it keeps me up at night, don't worry. But when I'm talking to people, I'll sometimes turn it off, and then I'll turn it on after the conversation. I'll go, wait, why did I say that? I'm an idiot.
Oh, that happens for sure. But
Yeah.
like, if I'm when I'm talking to you right now, like there's no thoughts, head empty right now for sure.
Yeah.
We got number 2.
Ishigami.
Jay's boy.
Ishigami, you.
Ishigami versus Saber.
Ishigami, you versus number 11,
Saber.
Saber.
Trap card time.
Trap card.
No, hold on. For the sake of funny, can we just not have a trap
No,
card?
I mean
and
he's
discuss
getting
how Saber
eviscerated.
would
We need a
destroy
trap
you?
card.
Saber doesn't even need to use the sword, and he'd eviscerate you, Ishigami.
Yeah.
She doesn't have
Just
to
her
use
fists are
Excalibur.
enough.
She's just got a
She's just got a sword.
She doesn't even need the sword. She can just literally punch him to death.
Okay. This one makes it interesting, but I don't think it's enough.
Yeah, you still think where it's
The
going.
stronger character is unable to physically touch the weaker one. Excalibur still is a big beam. She doesn't need to physically touch him.
Yeah, projectile isn't physically touched,
Yeah.
so yeah.
She could also literally just throw her sword at him.
Yeah.
Ishigami ain't moving out of the way.
No, she's not fast enough.
Yeah.
Ishigami is
So-
getting either a sword through the
Jay.
chest or
Yes.
a big old beam blasted at him. Biden
Yeah,
blast.
I want Jay to pick which one. What happens to his boy? It's his boy. He should
That's
have
true.
to say.
Yeah, we should give him the opportunity.
So I'm gonna say it's not Excalibur because Excalibur is Saber's trump card, so she
It
wouldn't
seems like a
default
waste.
to that.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, Saber would only use it if she absolutely had to. It's her trump card,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So knowing that, I think she just throw her sword at him and he'd die.
Nice.
Yeah.
And does it even count if as physically touching? If he just like, does your sword count as physically
I mean,
touching?
that's the other
even if
thing
she's
too.
holding it?
I mean, either way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we're debating how the guy gets roasted, right?
we're debating semantics
Yeah,
here.
I mean,
Yeah,
does she
yeah.
throw the sword or not throw
Does
the sword?
she use Excalibur? Yeah.
Yeah, either way,
Yeah.
Ishigami's slicing.
And she's not even running
at
at him.
Yeah.
She's just like leisurely strolling across the field while he's
Yeah.
cowering in the end zone.
Can you imagine if he did like run at him full force?
Just body check him into oblivion.
Ishigami's just like, oh my god, what's happening?
Yeah.
Anyway.
This is gorgeous. This is beautiful.
This is
This
beautiful.
is a beautiful way to end.
We have number 13, Vosh
Okay.
from Trigun Stampede,
Okay.
Okay.
going up against number 1, Maple.
Trump.
Trap
Trap
Maple,
card?
Trump
Trap
card. Trump card.
Yeah.
While Cole's
Trap
getting his
card.
trap card ready,
I have.
we only have 2 other characters left.
I have a.
We have number 14, Prince Boji, and number 11, Saber.
This is an interesting
And then the 2
one.
that I've just read.
This is an interesting one, Mike. I need to know if this would factor in. The weaker character, so in this case Vosh, has just had a very nice meal. The stronger character hasn't eaten for 7 days.
Oh. That would definitely factor in, I feel like.
So she's like weak from not eating.
She's all like,
She's all loopy.
"Oh, I'm dying.
And Vosh
I'm
is
so
like,
I just realized-
that was a delicious.
Hold on.
Hold
on a
That was a
minute.
delicious meal of roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. Like he
Hold
just
on a
had
minute.
the spread.
So we've decided that leaving the stadium is equal to
you're done.
losing, right?
Yeah.
If you
Okay,
fly outside
so-
the perimeter of the stadium, you get laser
So
beamed.
we are under the assumption that the maple we are using is maple from the game, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my pitch.
Okay.
If
And you
want
guys can
real
100%
life maple,
say no. No. That's not what I'm saying. If she hasn't eaten for 7 days, she'll log out to go eat.
No, then she's out. She's done. She's dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she'd be dead.
That's my
Yeah.
point. That's my point.
but before she logs out, she's probably slicing Vosh in half with a laser beam or something.
Is she like? Does she have the strength
to carry
to
on?
carry on?
To carry on.
I guess she's got like range attacks. I think this would play a factor more in like, let's say like Thorkel versus Vosh. Like Thorkel would just be like run down and weak and like, you know, when you're really hungry and you're just shaking because you're just like, your blood sugar is so low, like you've got no energy at all.
Yeah, like me literally first thing in the morning when I haven't eaten in like 6 hours. It's insane. How do I
imagine
even live?
7 days of that?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Now, that said, I'm going to vouch for my girl Maple. Because she literally, at point, like there's one point in the show where she's literally asleep and there's a bunch of monsters trying to kill her and she's sleeping and they can't kill her.
Maple wins then.
Yeah, because like she's like invincible basically.
Yeah.
Maple wins.
I'm so sorry.
At least Vosh
I'm
had
so
a nice
sorry, Vosh.
last meal.
I feel like
He did.
Vosh he did have a nice last meal, but I feel like he at least had the chance. Like he's gonna last a little bit, and Maple's gonna be like deranged because she's so hungry. But she might just be hangry.
Okay, so here's my thing. When I describe Vosh had a nice meal. What is that meal, Jay?
I don't know. Let's go with a nice Hamburg steak.
Oh, okay. Michael?
Nice Salisbury steak. A nice last meal to me is probably going to be like a prime rib, like a nice cut of beef of some kind, like either that or like a tenderloin or like a ribeye or something like that. Some sort of beef steak material, cooked just perfectly. Maybe if it's a prime rib and it has the horseradish sauce. You got a nice side of mashed potato. Lovely little starter Caesar salad. Nice tall glass of red
You
wine.
missed me with the salad.
Maybe a beer. Yeah. I'd
opt for
nice bun.
frites
Nice-
instead of.
I would go with exactly what Michael said. Bun, throw that in the garbage can and replace it.
No, the
How
bun
much
is-
mayo are you putting on
No,
it, Cole?
replace it with a Yorkshire pudding. Oof.
That's essentially a bun.
No, Yorkshire pudding is
essentially a bun.
not essentially a bun. It's not even
How much?
close.
How much mayo
No
are you
mayo
putting
on this.
on your
No
meal?
mayo on this. Don't be silly.
Cole, don't lie to
Don't be
us.
goofy. Unless it's
Yeah.
like a
Anyway.
horseradish mayo, then maybe. But
Vosh do be dead.
Vosh
though.
do be
We got
dead.
3
Yeah.
left. Okay. We already know what the final matchup's going to be. I can already tell. We got Saber versus number 14, Boji. This is the closer of the 2 matchups that could have happened.
Here's the thing: if Boji can see Saber's weakness, would he be able to exploit that weakness
yeah, because
before he gets obliterated?
like Saber does also have supernatural speed. I'm wondering if we
Yeah.
need a trap card on this one. I think we do.
For Saber side?
For
Like Saber to be weakened, you mean?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
okay. I agree.
Agree,
Let's do it.
Jay?
Yeah, sure.
In my hand, I hold a number, and that number indicates that Saber. Oh, okay. Saber has their hands and feet bound by unbreakable ropes.
I feel.
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, that takes
I
the
think that's
mobility
enough.
away. She can swing her
Yep.
sword still, but I mean, not
It
as.
would be hard to also stand.
Yeah.
Her balance is much worse.
Yeah, I think that's
Now,
enough.
To be counter argument,
Mm-hmm.
didn't we say that the player or the opponent has to kill the other person?
Yes.
Yeah.
Boji doesn't kill.
Or no, I think the loser has.
I think it was kill or otherwise
Oh,
incapacitate.
yes, he can incapacitate. I think that's enough. I think that Saber's not the mobility basically taken away from Saber. I think Boji's getting in there and taking her out easy.
I think so.
I
Yeah.
actually think it's almost easy at that point. For him.
I think I agree with
Yeah.
Mike.
That was a good trap card.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
And I think of the 2 opponents, I think Boji's probably the better matchup against Bofuri or Maple as well too.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Okay,
I alluded to this matchup earlier,
yeah, you did,
and
it's the final matchup.
and
Let's
it's the
discuss
final
it.
matchup.
See you later, Saber. Oh, I forgot to say, by the way, Vosh was suggested by Trey Walsh. Thank you for the suggestion. Okay, we went through all of our characters here, and there's 2 that remain supreme. We got Maple, suggested by Bunny. We got Prince Boji, suggested by Trey Walsh.
All right.
Now, fight!
Do we need 1 or 2 trap cards?
Let's give. I think I would be pro giving Maple a trap card because I think right now she's probably with all her gear
It's too strong.
like just too strong.
Yeah, I agree. I
Whereas
agree.
if Boji can actually land a clean hit on Maple herself,
Yeah.
he should be able to knock her out, which is enough.
Okay. Here it is. The trump card.
Okay.
The stronger character has a fully grown black bear firmly clamped down on their right arm, and the bear is not happy.
I don't think that's enough.
That might not be enough.
No?
No.
The bear's grumpy though.
The bear
That's
is
key
grumpy.
factor
The bear
here.
is
The bear
thrashing.
is grumpy.
The bear is
Yeah.
thrashing. It's clawing. She can't get
If-
away from
if-
the bear.
If Maple is impervious to it, though, then I don't think it matters.
Yeah, I don't
much.
think it matters.
That's the problem. It's the kind of the whole point of the show, but being incredibly powerful on the defense is actually kind of overpowered and broken.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Yeah.
So it's kind of fitting, I think, that she probably comes out on top. I do think that if our boy Boji here is able to get somehow close enough and somehow land a clean strike, which is like not out of the realm of impossibility, I would say, he wins.
I don't think he would get it, though.
But do you think he
I don't
gets
think
close?
he'd get it.
No.
No.
She can.
Yeah.
If she
Okay.
has the ability to fly, then
At the same time,
Yeah.
even with the bear might be a negative for Boji as well, because if he ends up ticking off the bear,
yeah, the bear
Yeah,
doesn't
well,
know.
it's firmly clamped down.
The bear is just
Yeah, that's true.
upset.
the bear's
And
just upset.
The bear's
It's a neutral party.
The bear's just thrashing around.
Yeah.
Someone didn't listen to the rules and poked the bear. You don't poke the bear.
I think this comes down to this, Mike. It's an old creed that's said all the time in football, but defense wins championships.
Defense wins championships, and in this case,
a good defense is a great offense.
Yeah.
Bofuri.
Yeah.
Stop calling her Bofuri.
Bofuri, my favorite character, Bofuri.
Bofuri's nuts.
Yeah, the champion is Maple
from Bofuri.
Yes. Congratulations, buddy.
You know what? You know who the real champion is?
Who?
I would love if you told me who the real champion is, so this applause could keep going.
The real champion is our listeners for submitting these characters.
Absolutely.
And amongst those listeners, do you know who's the realest champions of them all?
Who's that, Mike?
Our patrons.
Yes,
you can support us on Patreon.
Yes.
AniProPods.com/patron or Patreon.com/AniProPod.
There you go.
Why don't we read the patron list of the people who have...
Cole, you can read?
I can.
You can read?
I can when it matters.
When did that
I can
happen?
when it matters, and nothing matters more than our patrons, such as Mr.
Okay, prove it.
Jay.
Look at the look he's giving Jay, too.
Such as Mr. Family Guy 36, Elijah Wood, that's the Elijah Wood.
The Elijah one.
Brain Dead B-Dog, Super Mexi, and Pete from What Do You Say Anime. Thank you. Thank you all so much for...
You guys are great. What awesome stuff can they get on the Patreon?
Well, I mean, they can get bonus episodes. They can come and listen to us get progressively more and more drunk in our most recent one.
You can listen to episodes early.
You can make submissions that we will read.
Yeah.
Get
you'll
get
a shout out in episodes.
Shout out in episodes like this right now. What?
Yeah.
There's more coming too, and we're thinking of things.
We're
so if you
working
have
on it. It's a
suggestions,
work
let us
in
know.
progress. Yeah, let us know if you got any ideas. But yeah, thanks for listening to another episode of the Anime Protagonist Podcast. You can follow us on the social medias at AniProPod. That's ANIPROPOD. You can follow me, Cole, at AniProCole, ANIPROCOLE. Michael?
Hi, follow me at Gritty Gundam, GRITTYGUNDAM. Jay, where can they find you?
You can find me at Jaygardian. That's JYGREDIAN.
Wow. The enthusiasm in both of your voices is unbelievable. Leave a like.
Mike sang.
Mike did sing. Jay, you tried to sing. I know you did. Leave a like, review, and subscribe. Tell a friend all about us. If you liked us, if you really liked us, like we said, come join our Patreon. Patreon, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
Come join our Discord, though. We talk about stuff over there about anime and life and stuff like that. Links to everything is at our website, anipropod.com. Just a reminder, next week we are reviewing And Yet the Town Moves, so make sure you get your homework done, Jay, and watch the show.
I have a week. I have a week.
Famous last words.
It's one core. I can do this.
It's only 12 episodes. So next week we'll be reviewing that. So make sure that you watch it. We will be back next week, but until we come back next week, we say as we do at the end of every episode of the Anime Protagonist Podcast.
Bye bye.
Break.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Break.